Bottom left corner of Everdream, it's the blue Zerg, eGGz. And in the top right, as the red Zerg, it's Erik. It's going to be a best of 5 for a grand finals. These guys are competing for $22.50 US as the grand prize, and the other's going to walk home with like $12 and some change. The third place match is taking place off stream as Paco Mike takes on Terran. Again, if you missed it, congratulations to Sinner for winning the participation prize. eGGz is going for a pool first, while Erik goes for a hatch first. This is going to be a gasless pool first, so eGGz takes an expansion. There's our gas after the hatch goes down. And we're just going to see a couple harassing lanes. Nothing mean. Erik, of course, is going to have an extra couple larvae from that second base. Well, from that second base, popping a bit early. eGGz pumps out 6 lings. Gonna go 21 Overlord. Erik sees the lings come out. He's gonna have plenty of time to rally a defense. Throws down a spine, actually. I think that's an overinvestment. Yeah, he sees he sees that the hatchery did go down right after the pull. Cancels the spine. Gets out 4 more lings, but that's 25 mineral lost. Sad times for Erik. eGGz is going to get deflected. This queen is going to push out and try to take out the over. Erik slides his own lings past the lings of eGGz. He's trying to save this overlord, and he's going to succeed. The queen retreats. eGGz apparently isn't confident that his 6 lings are going to be able to take out Erik's 6 lings, save the queen. I think eGGz might actually think there's more here than there is. He's hiding a scout of the main. Oh, because he dropped a roach warren in the main. Okay, that makes so much more sense now. He didn't want to allow a scout whatsoever. Takes out the lings with ease, and even comes out ahead. Erik's going for a roach warren of his own, but it is, of course, going to finish much later than eGGz. However, it's going to take eGGz some time to get across the map here. Well, maybe a lot less time than I thought, because eGGz is going to play totally missed. Player morphing in, caster fail, but eGGz positioning his overlord. Erik, no, I was gonna say Erik's gonna have some roaches on the field, but he went for his spire. That's all his gas. He's not gonna have enough to defend this. eGGz will break Erik here. This is basically GG. Oh my god, Erik spends the rest of his gas on +1 and roach speed. He needs to realize he didn't scout Erik at all, or he didn't scout eGGz at all. Erik is about to get bodied. This is not safe for red Zergs. eGGz is now making Erik pull every drone. He wasn't mining for that entire period of time. Erik is only 2 workers ahead. He will have +1 in roach speed if he can defend for another minute, but he's not going to be able to defend for another minute Eggs now made a spine in the base of Erik. Erik bravely charges up the ramp with his few roaches and a couple drones to absorb some damage, but Eggs has a concave. Planes are going to go down as well. He's one spine's attacking the blue roaches, the blue spine's attacking the red spine, and Eggs has broken through. There's nothing left to defend. Drone line. Eggs knows it. He's going to go in there and drop a second Nidus for dominance. Erik shuts the first Nidus down, but GG is called. In the top left of Nightshade has the blue Zerg. It's Eggs. And in the bottom right has the red Zerg. Erik. Erik starts off with an extractor. He's going to drop a second base, go directly into gas pool. Eggs goes up to 17 supply, which means he can drop a hatch as well. No, he's not. I'm totally wrong. He goes pool first. Hatch pool gas from Erik. Eggs pool is going to finish up first. It's also going to have quite the gas lead. Erik's going to have a couple extra larvae. It's a result of his early hatch. There's 100 gas. Speed. Erik sends out some scouting link. He is going to hold down. Nope. I was gonna say he's gonna hold down the D, but he's getting out 4 more link instead. He has his own over 100 gas, but he's not spending it on anything. He's not getting a lair. He's not getting link speed. What on earth? Could it be a 10 roach rush? He's not throwing down a roach horn. He's just floating money. I'm very unclear what's happening. In the meantime, Eggs gets a baneling nest. Erik's going for 8 more. Okay, he's getting a lair now. Going double Evo chamber gas, but look how much gas he has, man. This lair could have started up so much earlier, and Erik doesn't have link speed now. Absolutely dreadful. Eggs is going to go for a third base. Erik, of course, has enough gas to start up +1. Going to be able to start up roach speed soon. Couple banelings in the mix for Eggs, but he doesn't want to roll them in. Target them down so quick. So quick. eGGz is going to inject the third hatch. +1 is on the way. It's almost finished up in the wall. Erik going on the attack. Look at that! It is a 10 roach rush. Wow. It's just heavily delayed and has upgrades behind it. Erik's gonna be a bit supply blocked as he moves out. Bridge speed and +1 are gonna hit right as he's well, bridge speed will at least. +1 is a little bit far away. And eGGz has plenty to defend here. He is absolutely fine, even with the upgrade hitting Erik. And now Erik's like, shoot, I didn't deal any damage. So he goes for the Spire play. And basically he needs to bluff and trick his way into making sure he isn't overrun by eGGz on the ground. Because eGGz has a superior economy right now. And here's what I mean by bluff and trick. He's going to make Dropper Lords go into the main eGGz, try to pick him apart, while this force at the front distracts. There's no Overlord here. See the incoming Dropper Lords. Creep. See these guys. Wait, Erik isn't responding. Okay, he's gonna pull the drones, but he hasn't pulled back the army. Loses a queen. He's gonna lose a couple roaches that get caught out. Erik picks up into the Dropper Lords. He's going to rotate around to the third. In the meantime, Erik's forward force gets in on the queens, picks off another couple roaches. eGGz does have a little bit of an army supply lead, but gotta be careful with how he engages. Dropper Lords rotate around to the third, and they're gonna get a couple drone kills at the very least. eGGz closest roaches are still out of position to prevent damage. 4, 5 drones go down. Behind this, Erik is getting 8 Beetleisk, +2 ground weapons are on the way. eGGz does have +1, but he hasn't started +2 yet. Couple of static D are canceled by the Dropper Lords. Man, these are some value Dropper Lords right here. eGGz panic attacks into Erik. Erik has a concave. He is going to force the blue forces back. And Erik has gained an insurmountable army supply lead. eGGz just doesn't have a response to this. He has 1 Spore Crawler here, another 2 at the third. The Natural has 1 soon to pop. The Mutas in the main are going to cancel the Spore, and with it, any anti-air defense. And this main hatch is going to get picked off. GG is called. In the bottom left, Eternal Empire, as the blue Zerg, it's eGGz. And in the top right, as the red Zerg, it's Erik. Score is 1-1. Oh my god. eGGz is going for a pool first. Erik goes for an extractor trick hatch first. 4 lings are coming out for egg. 6 lings. And this is much more committed than the previous pool first we've seen. Oh, no, no, he is going to expand behind. Alrighty then, so it's just a gasless opener from eggs. 8 lings. We might even see 10 lings cross the map and try to get a cancel on Erik's second hatch. Here they come. Only 2 lings on the defense for Erik. Eggs isn't going to bother with the hatch, actually. He's going to head into the main. He is supply blocked here. 3 drones have fallen. 4 drones have fallen. 5. Erik still has a worker lead, and he took out the initial lings. Oh, those ones just get yeeted off the map as well. Seven drones go down. Worker supplies only evens, and Erik has a gas lead. Morlings go into the natural though. Queen is out to help defend. Gets picked off. This aggression is over for eggs, and as much as it looked like he dealt a lot of damage, he didn't deal enough. He committed so many larvae to these lings, and Erik defended quite well. Erik also didn't go back to mining gas. Oh, there he goes. Right, 72, 76. Eggs is going to be very weakened for quite some time, because he just doesn't have gas. There's a second and third extractor to catch up, but even that's not going to help for a while. Erik loses his forward overlord. That's going to supply block him. Oh no! He's not! What is it with these South American Zergs and not making link speed? Okay, he's going for a lair. That's a little better, but he still could have done that a few seconds earlier. Heroku would be having conniptions right now if he was in chat. Double Evo chamber at the front for eggs. He most assuredly going to drop a roach worm. I'm a little bit surprised he went for link speed, actually. Lings coming out with eggs. Erik is going straight into Spire again. I don't know, Kev. +1. That's very interesting. So, melee and Carapace on the blue side. Just melee for Erik. But Erik has the Spire over halfway done. Eggs is going for a third base. So, Erik is never going to be able to contest eggs on the ground. It's just simply not going to happen. Erik runs his speedlings out. Eggs is going to get the scout. Upgrades haven't hit yet. Eggs still has the superior lings on the ground. Oof. Erik's able to slide past and save his ground army, but he's not going to be able to save this third hatch, that's for sure. And he does have some Muta on the way. Little known fact, Lings are like a soft counter to Muta just because they can't DPS them down quickly enough. And Lings are so maneuverable. Okay, the Lings enter the main. Erik might just be dead here. It's entirely possible. He does have two Banelings. Muta trying to defend Banelings while they try to connect with the Lings. That was a mediocre hit. That's a great hit. And Erik is going to defend round 1 of the aggression. Round 2 crashes in. eGGz just keeps making more and more and more. It's only 3 Muta in the sky. 4 more are going to pop, but they just can't output damage quickly enough to take out the Zerglings. Zerglings are wreaking havoc on the drone line. And Carapace is making them even tankier. The Glaives. eGGz is hanging on with everything he has. Erik's hanging on with everything he has. Erik, yeah, I'm sorry guys, I'm getting really tired. I'm not gonna lie, I'm doing my best here. I'm doing my best. I gotta get through. Okay, so eGGz just keeps holding down the Z key, but behind this he's also gotten Hydra upgrades. He's gonna start making Hydra defend against the encroaching Mutalisk. Erik held on for dear life. He is going to be down 15 workers though. Erik's being so careful with this Baneling. Muta are able to defend the third, but the ground army's been cleaned up. Carapace is just so good. Another 4 drones fall. Erik morphs in another couple Banelings. But eGGz has bought enough time. He's going to go for a Nidus. Did he even make any Hydra? It doesn't look like it. It does not appear so eGGz has made any. Oh, no. He's got 4. Okay, he's got 4 over here at his third base. Another drone falls for Erik. At this point, you know, it may not seem significant that he lost another drone, but he's now 20 workers behind his opponent. Nidus is going to pop, send out some Lings. No third left here anyway. No, it's actually going to pop out all the Queens and Hydra. Never mind. I take that back. And there's no stopping this from Erik. Banelings aren't very good against Queens. They are good against Hydra, but the Queens are going to tank for the Hydra. And Mutalisk aren't very good against 7 Queen. Stacked to the brim with Transfuse. GG. In the top right corner, as the blue Zerg, it's eGGz. And in the bottom left, as the red Zerg, it's Erik. eGGz is up 2-1 in the best of 5. He's going pool first again. Erik is going extractor hatch again. No, he's not. He went extractor pool. Haha. Eric's going a little bit more eco-heavy. eGGz is stacking his larva. We're going to see 6 link. Going to expand behind this as well. Is he, though? Wait a minute. This is illegal. Okay, he's going to make a spine. Sending a drone in with his link. So will be scouted by the overlord. The drone. Wait, no, the drone will. The drone will be seen, but no, it won't. Oh, unfortunate. Here come the lings. But Erik holds the choke point. And now the drone seen as well. Erik's quite a bit supply blocked. Didn't want to make that overlord, or he snuck out as many lings as he could. Mood, this is the grand finals. So, there's a little bit of history here. eGGz has got to be happy he's up 2-0. Because in the past 2 Sentimiento Latino bi-weekly tournaments, Erik has beaten eGGz into submission, forced him to take 2nd place. Erik splits off a couple scouting links. eGGz. It's a full scout of the red main. Erik is going to try to take out some drones. It looks like he did kill 1 drone, lost a couple link though. Erik splits off another couple lings. This time it is genuinely for a scout. And there's not much to see. eGGz has gone for a 3rd. He's supply blocked. He's going for triple overlord. Erik's going for roach speed. +1 started up here as well. Neither player fan of Zergling speed this game, or Banelings. Erik's poking out with some roach. Gonna have 10. And he's trying to hit as roach speed finishes. +1 is still quite a ways off. eGGz is going to rush to defend its 3rd. It's 8 roaches on the production tab, but with roach speed finishing, its initial 4 are going to hit the 3rd before eGGz can defend. Drone goes down, a queen goes down, and these forward roaches will go down as well. 2 of them are target fired immediately. Third one. Fourth one. Slow wings come in to intercept, but Erik is going to kite them back. The advantage of his army is mobility. +1 is finishing on both sides. It's going to finish up a little bit quicker for Erik. And unfortunately, we have a little bit of dramatic irony. No, Erik has the advantage, but he does not. He left fix the opposing riches. Upgrades are even on both sides. Well, +1 is even on both sides, not roach speed. Erik's going for burrow and tunneling claws. That's a huge investment. He could have just spammed roaches and overran this army, but instead he's going for the tunneling claws play, which is high risk, high reward. It's an expensive upgrade series to get. Roaches are, of course, going to heal as they're eggs. Sees the wait, did he though? It looked like he realized what was happening, then he didn't. One queen. No, the queen doesn't go down. There's too much transfuse. But the drones are going to be target fired down. More roaches hitting in the natural. More roaches hitting in the third. Eggs. It's kind of struggling to deal with this. There's not any detection right now. There's the first overseer. These roaches are going to heal up as they're underground. Queen counts being diminished quite a bit. Drones are pulled off the line. Erik isn't fighting using all of his roaches. It's going to target fire the queens down one by one. And it kills all but one of them. Oh no! Eggs just leaves 3 roaches in there. It's going to intercept the main Erik. Both players are getting +2. Our reserve's going to have it first. Eggs is on full retreat. Erik has both the upgrade and army supply advantage. Plus he has tunneling claws. It's kind of derpy. So, like, when you burrow a unit, it's actually there. Like, it's not texture swapped or anything. It's actually just the unit underground. Like, the legs are sticking out into the ether below the map, which I've always found funny. So if you look at them, like, they're just clipping through the ground here. They have a little extra animation around them, like a decal showing they're breaking through. But anyway, Erik's setting up another attack. His main army is engaging down here. It's roughly the same size as Eggs, while the tunneling claws move into the natural. Going to be thwarted by this Evo chamber, but they'll take it down with ease. Eggs moves back to respond to this pressure. He didn't pull enough roaches though, so even if these guys pop out of the ground, they're still going to be able to take out the defenses. Maybe not if they're fighting in the spine. Nope, they kill the spine, but I think it did enough damage that Eggs will be able to clean up here. Erik, just kind of sitting outside the third, chose not to engage. An Overseer is here. Eggs is going to be able to kill these roaches as they try to heal. Here's the main engagement. Erik splits off more roaches to head into Egg's main while this happens. You follow my mouse cursor. But is able to hold the front. Does lose 8 drones in the main. 10, 11 drones go down. eGGz is crumbling here. Erik takes out the lair. GG is called. It's come down to the wire. It's our final game of the evening. In the bottom right corner, as the blue Zerg, it's eGGz. And in the top left, as the red Zerg, it's Erik. One of these guys is going to be walking home. $22.50. The other going to be stuck $12.50. There's still time for you guys to check out that exclamation Matcherino in the chat. Input the code to enter $1 into the prize pool for this tournament at no cost to yourself. Check out the sponsor quest as well. Literally, open the web page, and it just generates esports money for these guys. I'd like to thank, once again, well, you know what? We're going to focus on the game. I can give shout-outs afterwards, because eGGz is going for a pool first again. Erik, again, is going to extract her trick out of hatch. Hey, you can't teach an old Zerg new tricks. So, Erik seems really dominant when he goes Roach Ravager, and eGGz seems dominant when he goes Spire. Erik melts when he goes Spire, but eGGz, like, just demolishes Erik in the Ling Bane Wars and in those Air Wars, so... Been a very even match. Will eGGz play second fiddle to Erik for a third Sentimiento Latino in a row? Or is he going to break the curse and take down the red Zerg? eGGz isn't looking so hot. Erik definitely gets the better of that engagement. 2 Lings fall right away, a third one heavily damaged. Worker count's pretty even. eGGz is going to have quicker Ling speed. Erik's committing to his aggression, though. eGGz split off a couple Lings to scout his opponent's main. The Lings crash in. They're actually going to overwhelm the Queen. They almost certainly will get the kill. Oh no! Queen survives. 1 notch of health. Erik is dispensing with Ling speed. He's going directly into lair. eGGz is getting a Baneling Nest. He's going to be very powerful on the ground for a very long time. Erik is going for the full wall off. He gets a Roach Warren in the wall, as well as a second and third gas. Going to be a tall order for Erik to hold against the onrushing speed lane. Spine is thrown down defensively for Erik. It's not quite in range of the wall, unfortunately. Just gonna have to reroute. The chamber takes a bit of damage. eGGz is going for his own lair. Spamming out drones as well. He's actually not going to commit to a Baneling bust. He's going to take a third base. Erik goes for Roach speed. Erik goes for +1. Going to be a Spire play from eGGz. You know, like I said at the beginning of the map, this is where eGGz has shown his strength. Erik is hard committed to these roaches. As long as eGGz can hold on the ground and buy time for his Muta to deal enough damage to the oncoming roaches of Erik, he's gonna do great. Oh no. That scared me to death. I need some Fs in the chat, boys. This is... I feel for him. I really do. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Game resume. Wait, why isn't it resuming? Wait, why is it not? Why isn't he gone? What is going on? Did it glitch? I've never seen this happen before, guys. It didn't drop him. It's not... We have to resume from replay? This is a new one. Okay, alright. No. Maybe only the players can drop him and the refs. I'm usually a ref in game, so I guess maybe that's it. Huh. Alright, I'm curious. I gotta check into that. So Erik is going to plug the gap in his wall with the spine crawler, which of course... Yeah, he's gonna leave a little avenue. A little bit less chunky than the Evo chamber. Erik's on the warpath. The Spire just finishing up for eggs. He needs to buy time. 3 spines are going to do just that. His initial group of roaches will not be able to do very much. The wings are just there to absorb damage and buy time for the spines. Here come the first Muta. It's only going to be 4, so they're going to take quite a while to kill all these roaches. Erik's still committing to this. He's still bringing forward reinforcements. 14 more links on the production tab for eggs. He's rerouted most of his spines to the 3rd. Erik's going to stutter step forward. Down goes 1 spine. Down goes a queen. Down goes another queen. Erik is into the main. Eggs' worker count's going to begin dwindling, but so is Erik's roach count. Erik has thrown down a 3rd behind this. He's lost the ground war. He did not do enough damage. Eggs is up in army supply. And both players are pretty much even in workers. However, Erik has that 3rd base up. So he's going to be ahead in larva production. Erik's going into Carapace, so hopefully this Hydra are a little bit tankier. This is enough queens to zone out this small an amount of Muta. Erik's going to defend this 3rd base with everything he can. Erik has invested in Burrow and Tunneling Claws once again. Overseer is on the field for eggs, though. He's looking much more solid against this than we saw in the last game. Nine Hydra on the way for Erik. Eggs has so many lings on the field. And there are the banelings. Now, this is... So, eGGz has unlimited banelings right now. Erik doesn't have anything to shield for these Hydra, and they can't DPS the banelings down in time, even without centrifugal hooks. Not in these numbers. The Muta might cancel Carapace, which would be pretty huge. They chicken out. No, do they though? But there's transfuse. If they had kept attacking that Evo chamber, it would have worked. But here come the banelings, and this is what I'm talking about. The Hydra can't escape in time. Many of them fall, and there's not enough left to engage the Mutalisk. The Mutalisk come in. Going to pick off all the Overlords. There's barely any anti-air left here for Erik. More lings stream in. Roaches will hold the lings off on the ground, but only one Hydra to fight all these Muta. Carapace has hit for the Red Zerg as well, so units are going to be a little bit extra tanky. Hydra retreat to the Spore Crawler. eGGz doesn't want to be overconfident here. He can't afford to lose these Muta. Erik has held. eGGz is kiting the roaches across the map. Erik can burrow and regen some of that lost health. Another Overlord will get picked off. Overlord gets picked off on both sides, actually. Some of these in the main are vulnerable. Erik. Overlords are so expensive, it can't be overstated. If you lose 3 Overlords, that's an entire hatchery worth of resources lost. 6 drones have gone down for the red player as well, but Erik is up in army supply, and this time eGGz doesn't have a ton of banelings to crash into these Hydra, and there's a good mix of roaches here to tank, even if he did. Oh man, only 5 banelings are being morphed. Erik's coming up the ramp. Now eGGz is the one losing Overlords left and right. He's hugely supply blocked. He has to make do with the units he has. The Hydra are pounding out damage on the ground, but wait! Was there just enough for eGGz to hold on? It's going to be very close. In the meantime, the roaches are pounding out damage. It's going to take the remaining Mutalisk time to clean this up. eGGz needs to save as many drones as he can. The worker count's been evened up. He has health here. He will survive. The question is, will he survive with enough? He lets those 3 roaches back off. Erik's coming in with more reinforcements. Don't know about rallying these Hydra forward. The Mutalisk can just dumpster them. 15 drones in total have fallen here for the Blue Zerg. Erik's hitting on all sides. Yeah, he realizes not a good idea to rally those roaches out. He's going to pull them back home until they can increase in number. 8 more are about to pop, and that's more than enough to deal with the Mutalisk. eGGz is struggling to find gas income. He had to pull out of his extractors. No, he hasn't replaced the drones in the extractors. There he goes. He still hasn't on the natural, though, so he only has, like, 1.5 geysers going right now, which really isn't good. He needs that gas for banelings. He needs that gas for additional Mutalisk. And it's just not coming. Meanwhile, Erik's Hydra count has hit an atrocious number. Erik is attacking with a column of Hydralisk, and there's so much DPS here right now. eGGz actually can't save this hatch. He's going to have to base race on the other side of the map. The Muta are getting a pretty equal amount of drone kills to the red player. Erik actually isn't going to commit to the base race. He's going to pull most of his army home. Some of the roaches will enter the main. There's actually enough banelings here to kill. But Erik's just going to let the Spire die. Save those banelings to fight the Hydra. The Roach Warren has gone down for Erik. Oof, these Hydra get 4, 5 muta kills. eGGz was able to take out Erik's third, though. Erik still harassing with these roaches. eGGz is knocked down to 4 workers. Erik has 20. So he's going to be able to keep pumping out those Hydralisks. However, eGGz does have a lot of banelings. These banelings can soften up these Hydra enough that Erik wins the ground war. Muta can clean up, and they can continue harassing on the other side of the map. eGGz has to be the most careful with how he engages. Here comes the banelings. The lings are up front to shield from the Hydra fire. Not the best connection so far. For a little bit better, but I don't think they've done enough. There's still 3 left. There's still hope. The Muta is still pounding out damage from behind. eGGz has no choice but to engage, and there's too much firepower from the red Zerg. Erik has 5 times the economy of his opponent. GG is called, and Erik beats eGGz in the finals of a 3rd Sentimiento Latino in a row.